Oh, it's Japanese.
終わりなき苦痛と消えることのない呪い。だからよそ者なんて信用するなって言ったんじゃないか。そして救世主の誕生。運命の食器はついに役目を果たしたの。
アビス教団の名は知ってたが、これほど大規模で広範囲な動きを見せるのは初めてだ。まるでナタ相手に戦争を仕掛けようとしてるような。
宇宙船スリープポット？まさかお前がテイラットに来た時に乗ってた宇宙船のことか？
この数ヶ月の間
で
42の星が消えた。何者かがずうずうしくもこの世界から吸い取っているのだ。
災いはいつか必ず訪れる。みんなもそう言ってるわ。
彼女の存在を無視し続けたら、いつか本当に彼女の声が聞こえなくなってしまうからね。
すぐそこにいるじゃない。
お前の魂は欠けていて、傷口にはアビスに侵食された跡が見られる。アビスの力の使い方を学ぶつもりもないのなら、私が代わりに調べるしかない。
Yeah, the spaceship.
無に着せ。この手に。
I love the music.
烈空。星々よ、静かに
眠れ。Everyone is like spaceship.
はじめまして、私はダリア。セピロス教会の女祭で風神バルバトスの伝道師です。
Sadly, I have zero interest. Snoring.
面白くなってきた。
I don't have interest in that thing. Forgot this book was coming out. Yeah, same. What is that blob? It's cute.
私の夜はここで終わる。だが、お前の旅はまだまだ続く。
お前は私の師匠、極悪鬼スルトロッチを知っているのだろう。
戦線は総崩れだ。
真っ向の剣ダインスレイブ。
Hell yeah!
お兄ちゃんはいつも運命を変えようとしてる。でも今回は何としても止めてみせる。
よくやったスカーク。今回も生き残れたか。
今もなお運命の食器は動いているのか。
なぜお前が鈍性のクジラの剣能を持っている。
極悪鬼スルトロッチ。
経緯などとうの昔に消え去った貴様の傲慢さと邪悪さに気づいた時にな。
500年前にお兄ちゃんと再会する機会を逃すわけにはいかないから。
What am I looking at?
本物の宇宙に帰るだろう。
旅の終点で2人の新たな始まりが待ってる。
Oh, that's a really pretty art. Master Skirk. Get just 100% bubble roll. Yeah. Yeah. I'm pretty confused. Return to the real universe. Yeah, it actually is the livestream code, yeah. Oh, it's not 5, it's 6. There you go. I'll take it better. I was about to write. That was crazy. I am just really, I think they combined Skirk's story quest. I think a lot of it from Skirk's story quest. And I feel like we didn't get a lot from the Dainslief story. I'm just confused. And also the spaceship? What the fuck's going on? Oh.
Hello travelers! Welcome to the Genshin Impact version 5.7 special program.
Oh, they put Japanese because of
Paimon's
VA.
Of Dahlia,
okay.
And hosting with me today we have...
Hey everyone,
Where's my
I'm
there?
Capitano, rhymes with Capitano, the voice of Child's Master.
You're much louder.
Skirk.
And I'm Katiana Sarkissian, the voice of the Pyro
That's what I
Archon
wanted.
herself, Malika.
Well,
Yeah,
oh.
well, after seeing that trailer, this version seems absolutely stacked.
Is it
We're
Malika's
getting the
great
next
run?
installment
No,
of the Twins quest in this version. Woo, 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 woo. Yippee!
I think it's our house.
And let's not forget, Skirk is finally here, you guys. Yup. I cannot wait to see how
Not
all
too
these
loud.
stories unfold.
Her first appearance left quite the impression, didn't it? So mysterious.
I hope it's better.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure that interaction left us all with far more questions than answers.
Yeah, I mean, she did give us a few clues about herself, though. Remember? In the Primordial Sea at the end of the Fontaine Archon quest?
Right.
We can see child.
Something about the remains of a descender, the foul, the visionary. I feel like I still don't know what any of it means, though.
I mean, that's fair. So far, all we know about her past is that she trained under the
Love that.
foul
Thank you for showing me
Certology.
So,
Like a
Certology isn't
flashback.
just some ordinary mentor.
Oh, definitely not. Dainslief revealed that
So much happened in the trailer,
Certology is
but
one of the
remember
5
nothing. Yeah,
sinners
same.
of Conria,
As
and
I said, I
someone
think
who
they
possesses all-encompassing power. Imagine training under
they
someone
mixed
like
up
that.
her story quest with
Walk in the
Dainslief's
park, let
story.
me tell ya.
Well, maybe that explains how aloof and indifferent Skirk seems to be.
So it
Seriously,
is a
though,
little
her
bit more
demeanor is
confusing.
stone cold in a way that's almost otherworldly or something.
Yeah, it's kind of cold as ice.
Too much
right?
happened in one sentence, but I
Right?
just remembering.
But I mean, you know, the important thing is this time we should be able to get some answers, right?
Oh, I hope so. Yes, please. I am dying to learn more about her past.
Okay, then be sure to check out her story
Yeah.
quest where the Traveler and Skirk's paths
one.
will cross once again. Travelers will have the chance
Is
to
it always
uncover
his Act
new
1
clues
for
about her
every
past and the
character?
world of Tavad as a whole, so don't miss out.
Ah, so Leoa is where we
Yeah.
run into Skirk this time.
Talia is Irish?
Wow.
Or VA?
It's kind of weird seeing her out and about like this, isn't it? In such a normal
That's really
location.
nice.
Right?
I love Irish.
Wait, hold on a second. Is Skirk
cannot think
playing an instrument?
Oh.
I mean, in my mind, she's like this, you know, ice queen, but here she actually looks emotional.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I mean, there's almost a sadness there.
Oh, yeah. It seems like that instrument means a lot to her.
Oh, you don't even
She's
know.
a
It
musician?
sure does. As for why she chooses to play it alone in a place like this, well, that's something travelers can uncover
Recording
for
you call an
themselves.
apology.
What I can reveal is, after encountering a mysterious power in this quest, the
Wait, we are
traveler
wearing the
starts
same
having
thingy, that's
strange
jeez.
nightmares, and it seems like Skirk is the only one who can help. Which means the only way to resolve the situation is for the two to work together.
How do we have?
Okay,
Yeah, that's what I
Slay,
want to
so
say.
we're
Also,
teaming up with
we were
Skirk,
wearing that
huh?
thingy.
Okay, but like, am I the only one who's a little intimidated?
What? Intimidated by Skirk?
Just a little.
She's only a mysterious sword master with insane
So don't
fighting
think you're
skills
not
and an
beating her.
unbreakable stone cold exterior.
I thought they were
Seriously though,
dancing
with
at
their
Bible for
ability
a
to
second.
wield various elements and their abyssal purification powers,
I marked that
I
up on
think the
Mizuki's
traveler
sushi.
can hold their own.
You can
Yeah,
eat
it'll be
those bad
fine, no
boys.
problem.
Nom nom.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you know, now I'm curious how
Southern
she got that
Prince
stone.
Rui.
I mean, okay,
You're up
she
against
reined
that,
in
no
her
chance.
master's pet, the all-devouring narwhal, like
Yeah.
it was nothing.
Yeah.
And I feel like we've only seen a fraction of what she can do.
True, and just like the truth about her past, that's a question travelers will need to answer for themselves in game. So get ready to play. But considering Skirk and the Traveler will need to fight side by side, let's take a closer look at what she can do in combat.
Can't wait to get Skirk and do 1 damage. That policy video. Okay, this video.
Annihilate.
Oh, don't know.
Merciless. Another star goes out.
Wow!
As Child's master and someone capable of training in the abyss, Skirk's
That
combat
ult was
skills
so
are
strong
truly
that it
something
destroyed
special.
the pixels
First,
on my
it's
screen.
worth pointing out, Skirk doesn't use a vision. Her powers come from the abyss, but in the interest of blending in, she camouflages it
So
to
good.
appear cryo-like.
It kinda
in
makes
nature.
sense, though.
And in addition, Skirk's attacks do not rely
Yeah,
on
it is from the
elemental
second phase,
energy.
yeah.
She uses a special kind of energy known as serpent subtlety instead. And when you tap her elemental skill, Skirk gains a certain amount of energy and enters a special combat state, signaled by her change in outfit, which is very cute, might I add. While in this state, Skirk's normal, charged, and plunging attacks deal cryo damage that can't be overridden. This state also increases her resistance to interruption and attack AoE. And when cryo-related reactions are triggered, multiple void rifts will appear on the field. Skirk can use her charged attack or her special elemental burst to absorb the void rifts. And after unleashing a special elemental burst, her normal attack's damage will be increased based on the number of rifts absorbed.
Aw, heck yeah. So it's kind of like the more she fights, the stronger she gets.
No,
Yeah,
but
pretty
she
much.
makes it look
Plus,
like it.
holding her elemental skill is another option.
She's a standard
When there are
campaign
void
character,
rifts
yeah.
on the field,
When I first saw her,
holding
I
her elemental skill will allow
immediately
Skirk
said
to
it was
absorb
campaign
them and gives her
I
the
never played
ability
that game,
to quickly
but
maneuver around the
design-wise,
battlefield.
it's really...
Once she has enough energy, she can unleash her elemental burst to deal consecutive slashes of AoE damage.
I see. So she's a unit you can keep on the field for a long time. Or take out when you need a sudden burst of damage.
Mm-hmm. Pairing her with Hydro and Cryo characters also further enhances her abilities. And if your
You should
team is
easily say just
comprised
Escovir.
entirely of Hydro and Cryo characters, your party member's elemental skill level will be increased by 1.
Whoa,
model is
so
better
she
now that they
enhances
changed it,
her
but
party
it's
members'
still
skills too.
slipping in this.
Once a mentor, always a mentor, I guess.
Oh yeah.
It sounds like
I
Tartaglia
read
had a
that she
great
would be in the
teacher.
Dainslief
Oh, he sure
quest.
did.
I mean, she could be.
And I love the look of her camouflaged
don't know.
abyssal powers.
Right.
The special effects are incredible.
Right? And when she enters her special combat state, her outfit changes too. Okay, slay.
Same,
It looks
Kevin.
a lot more suited for battle, don't you think?
Oh, yeah. So it seems like
didn't see
travelers
Child,
can
I was watching
approach
Child.
combat in 2 ways.
There's
then.
no way.
You can use her special combat state to
They
dish out
probably put
damage
him
with
because
cryo-infused attacks
she's his
and
master.
heighten
I
this
don't think
damage by absorbing void rifts with
they
her
can
special
work that much
elemental
together.
burst.
Mm-hmm.
Or, after other Hydro and Cryo party members have generated void rifts, you can take to the field to quickly absorb them and build up energy to unleash powerful slashes with her normal elemental burst.
Yeah, both seem really, really useful. And since Cryo and Hydro characters enhance Skirk's
Skirk's
skills,
VA is
there
Misha's
are
VA?
tons of
Really?
team comp possibilities here.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, hey, speaking of, what about Dahlia? He's a Hydro character, right? Sounds like he could be a good fit for Skirk.
Oh, I think you're onto something here. We got to know him a bit during the Mondstadt interlude.
Could
so
work.
We're fine, but also kind of mischievous at the
Charles
same
Kirk
time.
Escovir for real.
One thing we haven't seen though is what he can do in combat. Want to give us the scoop, Aileen?
You got it. You are in for a treat.
Let's go.
Sounds like he would be, but he's a good fit for the trash. Like, I was not
This should be
excited
fun.
about Dahlia.
Hey! Thus saith the Animal Archive.
Okay, so
Proper
Dahlia is a Hydro Sword user and support character who can use his elemental burst to provide
No
a
offense,
Hydro
Dahlia,
shield
you
for
have
his
such a bad
teammates.
kid. Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
it's like the
time
shield
to pull
appears
for
in
him and never
response to
use
his
him.
prayer.
Yes, and for a certain period of time,
I don't think I will
after
even try to
unleashing
get
his
him, to be
elemental
honest.
burst,
I'm
Dahlia
not
can
that
gain
excited
stacks of
about
venison by
him in
hitting
general.
enemies with normal attacks.
Because usually
or
I do go
triggering
for 4
freeze
stars,
reactions.
but...
So when his
I don't know.
shield breaks,
Maybe for the
Dahlia
collection,
can
but I'll
consume
see.
his stacks of venison to summon it
Yeah, just leave
again,
it, the male characters
allowing
need to
him
be
to
studied, yeah.
continuously protect his party members and to increase their
guess at
resistance
least
to
it'll be slightly
interruption.
useful on my Hydro
And
only.
after unlocking a specific
Kaya,
talent,
wow.
Dahlia can
Kaya
also boost the
representation.
attack speed of the
And you got
on-field
lighter.
character,
I was gonna say
allowing them
more
to dish
about
out
it in
damage
Genshin, but
even
9 out of
faster.
10
Oh,
sucks so
nice. So
badly.
he can help us attack without
Yeah.
interruption
Never
and
my life.
increase our attack speed.
Never thought we'd
Sounds
get
like a
more
huge help.
shielded than Baizhu.
And with his elemental skill, Dahlia summons Sacramental Shower and places it in a designated location. His summon has different effects depending on who comes into contact with it. So, for example, if it's an enemy, Sacramental Shower will explode, dealing AoE Hydro damage to surrounding enemies. But if a nearby party member comes into contact with it, Sacramental Shower will propel them high into the air, allowing them to evade enemy attacks while gaining an aerial advantage.
Okay.
Let's go.
So he's like really reliable in combat, even though he
Oh my god,
seems
wait.
kind of mischievous
I need
the rest
him.
of the time.
I need him just because of that.
Yes, he definitely does. He has his little mischievous
excuse me?
thing going on. I still remember all his
I need
teasing
that-
towards
I need
Venti
that.
during the Mondstadt interview.
I'll get Dahlia.
But at the same time,
He
he's
has the
also
Albedo
supposed
thing,
to
yeah.
be the one who communicates with the will of
Welcome
Barbados,
home,
right?
Snow.
I'm not sure what to make of their dynamic.
And take your thing.
Well, I guess first and foremost, he's Venti's friend, right? But even though he likes to tease, he's serious about his position as the herald of Barbados. Oh, one more thing about his abilities. When Dahlia is in your party,
think it's good.
the movement speed of your party members is increased during the day.
Oh.
Hey, all the better to spread the word of Barbados. Praise Barbados, right? Is that how that
Wow,
works?
it's so much faster.
Well, anyway, it's obvious he really cares about the people of Mondstadt.
Yeah.
Exactly, he definitely does. Besides, his mischievous nature keeps things a little bit
But I will get him.
don't you
I'll
think?
try to get
It's
him.
one of my favorite
Just because of the
things
thingy.
about him.
Aww.
How many times have you been
Well,
launched
now that
in
we've
the air when you
introduced
didn't
our
want?
2 new characters for version 5.7, we should probably let travelers know when they can add them to their parties.
Can do. Let's jump right into the event wishes. In the first half of version 5.7, we'll have event wishes for Skirk and Shenhe.
Dahlia will also enjoy a drop rate boost on the first half banners.
Oh.
Plus, the new 5-star sword, Azure Light, will be featured on the weapon banner.
Yes! And in the second half of version 5.7, we'll have
Malika.
returning event
I
wishes
need the
for
weapon.
Malika and Emily.
Yippee! Pretty fire!
The most
Alright,
expensive
that's it for the
character to
event
ever
wishes.
exist.
Let's talk about the story
Okay.
content travelers can look forward to in the
That's
new
crazy.
version.
Ooh, okay.
I
This
knew
is
they would
the
do
big
that.
one.
Yeah.
Okay, let's set the scene. During their travels, the traveler comes across evidence
Not
that
a skip for
seems to
Rita.
suggest
I
their
have to get
sibling
Malika's
was
weapon.
in Natlan.
Oh, wait up. I see
For my
Dainslief.
Diluc.
As we all know,
Finally,
that
Emily, yeah.
means things are about
Just
to
a
get
wish in NA
complicated.
for C2,
Yup,
Maui.
very true.
Oh, I love Dainslief. From this image, it looks like the sky has been slashed in two, and there's some kind of rift that connects to the abyss.
Yeah, show me
And
more
the traveler
Dainslief,
and
to
their
be honest.
sibling are in different
We saw only
spaces, but
one
they
frame.
can still sense each other's presence.
Yes, I feel like the tension is palpable.
Yeah, and that makes sense.
I love
mean,
Yuri.
there was
We all love
definitely
Yuri.
some tension when we saw our sibling during the bedtime story
Oh, this
quest.
handsome
Oh,
NPC.
yeah.
God.
Though,
God
we
damn!
don't know what our sibling has been up to since then. Kari Bear did tell us that the Loom of Fate has been completed. Of course, we still don't know how powerful it is, or what's needed to activate it.
Well, call me crazy, but I feel
Oh,
like we're gonna
that's it.
find
Oh.
out soon.
Maybe.
It seems like all parties are
Yeah, I also
converging
love
in
the
one
the
place,
voice actor
Natlan.
Yuri.
So maybe that's where we can get
That's
some
what I meant.
answers.
And I know one thing travelers will encounter in Natlan: a young woman dressed in peculiar clothing,
Okay,
hiding out in a
they're-
cave.
They're doing
It's
really
not
good
just
job
her
for
clothing
NPCs.
that's special, though. Look
looks
at her
really pretty.
eyes. Wait,
Oh, that's right,
is she?
The plot,
This is
it
really pretty
thickens.
NPC.
Yeah.
Well, if the Abyss
Oh, we don't
Order
know
is
about
out
when-
in full
yeah,
force
Dane
in
knows.
Natlan, it must mean there's
don't
been
know.
a new development in our siblings' grand plan.
Yup, and the Pyro
She isn't
Archon
getting
and our
NPC.
other friends from Natlan are on high alert. But the people of Natlan want a war against
Her
the Abyss
outfit
itself.
gives
There's no
NPC
universe
vibes,
where the
but
Abyss Order gets to
I don't
run
know.
wild in Natlan unchecked.
Well, if
They're
an
doing-
altercation with the Abyss Order
Oh,
is in the
there
cards,
he is!
I know who's gonna be on the front lines. Twilight
Dainslief!
Dawn himself, of course.
I mean, I can see it now. Dainslief going all one-man army and rushing straight into action.
We actually will get to see it this time because our old friend Dainslief is going to help us defeat their ranks in a manner we've never seen before.
Okay, this is not a
Oh
drill,
no, that's only
everyone.
his
We
effect.
finally
We
get
don't
to
use
see
him.
in
We don't use
action.
him.
Let's go!
We don't use him, but hey,
As the traveler
we're
and
getting
Dainslief
somewhere.
venture deep into Abyss Order territory, we'll get to see his special abilities firsthand.
Oh, sounds like there's going to be a lot of obstacles between us and finding out the deal with our sibling. But we faced the Abyss Order before. We can do this. I have no doubt travelers will come out on top.
Oh yeah.
I guess, but the other question is, can we stop whatever our sibling is planning? What are their true goals? What is their
That's
plan mean for
crazy.
Tibet? This quest might
Wow.
hold some very important answers.
I
I'm
am
so excited I have to
I
blow
feel like
my
this could be the
nose.
start of a whole new phase in the quest to
He's so
find
close,
our
yeah.
sibling.
Yes.
God damn.
It seems like it's
This
not
is like
as
when
simple as
Lucha was
just
on story mode
finding them
1.0.
anymore. There's a
Literally,
lot more
actually,
at
yeah.
stake.
Oh, for sure. So this is
I
definitely
remember
one
that.
to look forward to. All right. I think this is a good place to stop and take
What
our
the
first break.
fuck?
Yeah,
That's
I need a sec to
crazy.
digest all that information.
Ooh, sounds good. Take a look at the second redemption code, travelers.
But
we'll see
that doesn't
you
look like
on the other
any
side.
element we
See
have,
ya.
so perhaps, yeah. I think it's gonna be the intro. Yeah. Your space time. These codes are really nice. Memorable. The guys are it's just a dark water. Please don't. Don't say that. I really want that to be the new element. I think it will be. Honestly. I think it's kind of time, right? Am I crazy? Thank you for the codes. He's 1.8 character, not Hydra woman. Hydra Dane. I don't want him to be Hydra. That's crazy. I'm looking forward. They didn't show a lot, which I hope that's a good thing.
All right, welcome back, travelers. Now that we've introduced the new characters and quests, it's time to jump into the version 5.7 events.
Let's go!
Let's go! First up on the docket is an event that takes us
Get
back to
Paimon out of my
Sumeru,
screen, yeah.
where the Academia has developed a simulated adventure game.
Ooh.
Travelers will need to select various companion pieces to form teams and enhance their skills as they face off against various
Mainly not to
opponents
not spoil
in
the
a
quest.
board
Yeah,
game
yeah.
style
I
environment.
mean, that's why
Yeah,
I'm
and
thinking
it's
like.
kind of like a choose your own adventure.
Well, it's
You
such
can
a
go
really-
the rainforest
it's pretty
route or
design.
the desert route. Each path
Goddamn.
has its own story and level
That's
of difficulty.
such a beautiful design
and
of the
at
event.
the end of each
Am I
adventure,
crazy?
travelers will face formidable
Wow.
opponents that require a certain level of strength to defeat.
Designs are really
Ooh,
pretty.
So how do we make
I
sure
want to
we're
see
ready?
Alhaida.
Well,
We all want to see
travelers can
Alhaida.
enhance the strength of their pieces
Three
in
Setos,
several
the three
ways.
people that use.
Besides enhancing the pieces themselves, travelers might notice that the pieces are divided into species.
Oh.
Go to battle with a lot of
Not this
pieces of the
gameplay.
same species, and you can trigger unique species features.
I'm
the
not
higher the
streaming
feature
this.
level, the stronger your pieces become.
Yeah,
This is something that I will not stream.
I'm thinking an all-Saurian team could be cool. Oh, and it looks like you can also assign equipment to your pieces to make them stronger.
Reminds
Yeah,
me of the
that's
half of
right.
the events
And
we
random
got in the
events
past
and
year,
encounters
yeah.
will occur during the adventure, which travelers can resolve to earn helpful rewards, like extra adventure coins, which
This is-
travelers
I'm
can use
playing
in
this
the
on my
shop
own.
to purchase pieces to improve their lineup. Travelers can also open chests to get all kinds of useful equipment. Plus, defeating
but the
formidable
design
opponents
is so
along the
pretty.
route
I'm
will
so
allow you
sad.
to unlock secret
Like,
techniques that can
the
help increase
intro
the
design of
strength
the
your
event is so
entire
good.
team.
Ooh. Of course, certain encounters can also derail your
Later
plans.
stream, we need
Oh,
clips.
yeah.
No.
So there are also situations where it all comes down
No.
to luck.
Yeah,
I want
so
this.
I think travelers will have a
I'll
lot of
be
fun
so bad at
dealing
this,
with
that's
the
why I need to do it alone.
unexpected in this event.
It's a real test of tactical thinking.
Mhm.
Plus, there's more to this event than just the battle stages.
Oh.
Travelers can also
You guys
participate
don't
in
know.
research
In the
stages
stream,
that
we promise
involve
we'll try not to
guiding
laugh
Paimon
too
to
much.
harvest
What do
fruit.
you mean?
Complete these stages to increase
Closest
your
I can do is
speculation
on
level
Discord.
and unlock additional buffs for your team.
So we actually get to put Paimon to work.
Finally.
Yup, and of course,
that one I can do.
completing this event will reward travelers with all sorts of goodies, including primo gems and the chance to invite Sethos to their parties.
Oh.
Nice.
Settles!
Next event, an old friend and genius inventor from Fontaine is back and better than ever with a
I'm set
new
for
and
only one
improved turret.
thing this patch.
Let me
and it's
guess,
New
he
Abyss.
needs us to clear
Oh,
out
yeah.
monsters in an abandoned ruin again?
Yeah, that's right. But this time, travelers
Yeah,
will
that's your
face more
C6 Setos.
formidable
Hey,
enemies
Fuyuka
than
is
just
winning.
slimes.
Whoa, that Sama troll can give shields to its allies.
Oh.
Yeah, but don't worry. With this new and improved turret, we can use several new kinds of cannonballs to help clear out our opponents.
Oh, nice.
I'm not
For
playing this
example,
either.
Grape shots split into smaller bullets when fired are
I don't
good
know if
for
I
taking out
streamed
multiple
this
enemies at once. And
before. Did
directed
I stream
piercing
this?
shots can be used to take down
Maybe I
shields
did.
or target enemies
Yeah, I
hiding
did.
in the corner.
And I embarrassed myself,
Sounds
right?
like the type of event where you can
More
really just
formidable
let loose and
opponents
relieve
than
some
slimes.
stress.
Oh,
Villagers.
definitely. But strategic ammunition choices will help you clear out the battlefield
Even anyway for you either way.
So
True.
far, we've introduced
Your VOD
events
streaming
you
basically
have to tackle
90% events.
solo, but
You're
this
welcome.
next event gives travelers
are
the chance
welcome.
to work as a team. In Reminiscent Regimen Frenzy, travelers will get to team up with other players to tackle challenges made up of
I was
3
yesterday playing
stages,
the
each
Genshin
with
event that
unique
I had to
objectives.
finish.
Ooh, it'll be cool seeing
And
what characters everyone chooses.
We are
Could
forced to
make
play
for some
Mawika
interesting
in one of
team
them.
comps.
Well, there's a theme associated with each challenge, so
I
your best
barely
bet is to
managed.
choose a character whose skills are suited
They
to the
put
objective.
child!
But of
That's-
course,
that's
every character
me!
has their strengths. Each stage also has smaller objectives
Oh, this one.
that require teams to work together and combine their skills.
Okay.
Completing these submissions
We can do
grant
this on
buffs
stream.
to your own entire team.
This
And in addition, at the beginning of each
Work
challenge,
together,
your
Rita
team
will
will be
throw.
assigned random regimens to complete.
God damn it.
Once you make it through the final
What do you mean?
stage, your team will
Hey,
receive additional
we'll
frenzy
do
stars
this
based
together.
on your regiment
This is going on
completion
stream.
status.
Don't bring
Yep,
C6.
and remember, regiments benefit the entire team. It doesn't matter who completes them.
Okay, so not saying I need to do this or anything, but in theory, you could kind of coast to the finish line if you needed to.
Yeah.
To let Rita suffer.
You could.
Okay.
In theory.
show me,
But I
show
think
me.
all travelers have something to contribute.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, it's about how you work
Governments
together.
are only
That's
on
the joy
stream
of
because you don't
co-op.
want
I
to.
feel like
How
co-op
much
is its
between
own
us I can
kind
carry
of
by
motivation
us?
too. No one wants to let the team down.
Yes.
Sure. And this time
And
teamwork
I'm not.
is more important than
you know,
ever.
I'm not.
because in this
afraid
iteration
to
of the
admit it.
event, dire difficulty is even more challenging.
Ooh, that means whether it comes to character selection or combat strategy, coordination is more important than ever.
Stop. Why
Good
is
luck,
everything-
travelers. Should be a fun one. All
Yes.
right, now I'm very excited to announce a new permanent event called Stygian Onslaught.
Ooh.
In this event, travelers will be able to farm artifacts more freely and efficiently, as well as obtain artifact customization items for free.
For free?
For free.
For
A new
free!
permanent
There it is.
event. Okay, we need details now.
All right. Each update will feature a challenge that is split into 3 phases, each featuring unique mechanics with 5 difficulty levels to choose from.
Ooh.
Participation in the event will
No,
reward
let's do
travelers
them
with
thing
primo
down.
gems,
Have you ever actually
artifacts,
played Quack
and
Randoms?
valuable items for targeted artifact enhancement.
Okay,
Every time I play co-op, I
you
feel
said
like
we'll
I'm
be able
just
to farm
playing
artifacts
on
more
4
freely?
HP
What does that mean
But
exactly?
only one character
It
and 3
means
NPC
the
characters.
artifact drops aren't set in stone, and you can
This will be
switch
fun
where
for
they come
streams.
from. For the first 10 days after the event
Absolutely.
begins, the leyline disturbance will be an outbreak state.
This is definitely
During
for
this
the
period,
streams.
travelers who
I'm
clear
looking forward
any
to
stage
this,
at
yeah.
level 3 difficulty or higher
Absolutely.
can expend any kind of resin
Absolutely
to
for
obtain
stream.
artifacts from the leyline blossom at the end of the stage.
Because like
And
I
before the
stopped
stage
doing
begins,
Abyss and
travelers will
Theater
get to choose which domain of blessing they want the
on streams
artifact
because
drops
it's
to
just
come
like
from.
whatever.
Right, so travelers can also tackle the stages in co-op, right? So you can still
Extra
farm
rewards
with
events.
friends.
Yes.
Like it's so crazy,
And
yeah.
you'll be rewarded with additional artifacts every
Nom
time
nom,
you consume
yes.
a certain amount of resin.
Okay, the amount of hours I'm about to pour into this thing, lock me in and throw away the key, honestly.
Oh my god,
So
you
we can
make
all
it sound
farm
like you're in
artifacts we
prison.
want and all-
Anyway, you
Oh,
also
I
mentioned
see,
something
that's what
about
it's talking-
targeted artifact enhancement, Katiana. What's that about?
Yeah, right. So version 5.7 is introducing a new
Goddamn.
artifact-related item, Dust of Enlightenment.
Ooh. What is it?
Yes, exactly.
Well, we all know what it's like to raise an artifact that has potential, only for it to turn out kind of less than ideal.
Yeah.
So this item is designed to help with that. So, Artifact 101, right?
Wait.
We all know every 4 levels, a random substat gets enhanced as you raise an artifact to level 20. But it doesn't always turn out the way you want.
Oh wait, we can
So this
re-roll?
item allows you to re-roll the substat enhancements of a level 20 artifact.
Yo, wait,
What?
really?
Yeah. Before each reroll, you get to specify the types of substats you want to prioritize. After the result is revealed, you can choose to either keep the original substat configuration or accept the new one.
Oh my god, it's like being able to resurrect an artifact from the grave. Like, we really needed this.
Yeah, really powerful, right? Starting in 5.7, travelers who participate in the new permanent event Stygian Onslaught will be able to obtain a total of 3 Dusts of Enlightenment per version for free. and the Gnostic Hymn and Gnostic Chorus rewards will feature one each.
Oh.
Plus, during version 5.7, travelers will be able to claim 2 Dusts of Enlightenment directly from their in-game mailbox after logging into Genshin Impact.
Yes!
Okay, let's just pause to take that in for a sec.
I'll have to think wisely.
Oh, but I do have a question. So, according to the devs,
think it might be actually
rewards for
Escalier,
clearing the level
honestly.
5 difficulty in the new permanent event can only be obtained by completing it solo. But what if that level of difficulty is a bit much for some people?
Yeah, like me.
Yeah, well, don't worry, I'll hard carry you.
Whoa.
Well, I will come in, and the strongest travelers in Tevat will come in to help us out. Specifically, we're talking about travelers who have cleared an even higher level of difficulty. The characters used to complete those battles become exalted ones.
Oh.
Then, when attempting a level 1 through 5 difficulty challenge, other travelers can receive extra buffs by including exalted ones in their lineup.
Oh, cool. So travelers can help each other even outside of co-op. I like that, and I need that. Wait, hold on. You mentioned an even higher level of difficulty just now. I thought level 5 was the highest.
Yeah, well, clearing level 5 solo unlocks a secret level of difficulty. Level 6. Dire difficulty.
Oh, no.
Once you reach level 6, it's dire straits. There are no companions to turn to for comfort, no promise of primo gems to drive you forward.
What?
Just formidable enemies and an unrelenting desire to prove yourself.
Okay, that definitely sounds dire. So you're telling me travelers really don't get anything in return for accomplishing something like that?
Well played, Rad, yeah.
We'll just have to wait and see now, won't we?
What? I can't wait.
That's my territory.
All right, that's it for Stygian Onslaught. Just a reminder, the outbreak period begins the second Wednesday after a version update, or 8 days into the new version. So don't forget to gather your friends and get farming when the time comes. All right, time to lock in. Travelers might also be excited to hear that the next installment of the Traveler's Tales is coming in version 5.7.
Okay, slay. Last time was so much fun. We got to reunite with so many old friends and make a lot of great new memories.
Yeah, why don't we take a look at some of the encounters in store for us this time around?
Yes.
Whoa, hang on a sec. So Toma's back in Mondstadt, and he's drinking with Kaya at the Angel's Share?
Huh. I never thought about it before, but now that I see it, yeah, I feel like they totally make great drinking buddies. Oh, I love him.
Looks like he's got quite the posse around him.
Oh, it's so cute. I want to know what they're talking about.
Oh, and it looks like Dory's in Inazuma. Is she trying to sell something to Sayu?
Oh, of course.
Oh no, someone save Sayu. She's too innocent for Dory's schemes.
Honestly, though, a crafty merchant like Dory could show up anywhere, and I wouldn't be surprised. I bet we even run into her and not cry at some point.
Ooh, I wonder how many other friends will show up this time.
From what I've heard, it's quite a few. So keep a lookout while exploring the open world, travelers.
Ooh.
Being able to run into characters in the open world is such a nice addition. I wish it was part of every version.
I mean, right? I know. It really makes the open world feel more alive and interactive.
Yeah,
And you got Dory.
luckily the devs
Speaking
feel the
of
same
devil.
way. The devs have said that making Traveler's Tales a permanent event is in the works, so travelers can look forward to that sometime in the future.
Okay. Yippee!
Finally, Overflowing Abundance is returning at the end of version 5.7. Travelers can look forward to double the talent and weapon ascension material drops, so don't miss out.
In addition, new
Ooh,
Envisaged
right
Echoes
then.
challenges
Okay.
will be added in version 5.7.
Oh, for the
Shenhe.
Raiden Shogun in Shenhe.
Oh, Shenhe's Echo is so cool. I see sigils and pops of red in there. Okay, girl, very fitting.
And the Raiden Shoguns like petals floating in the wind. The purple matches so well.
So pretty.
Give me newbies.
Yep, so if you want to claim them, make sure your characters are ready. Travelers can also look forward to some Genius Invocation TCG updates, including new character and action cards. You can now add Mawika and, Sweet Lolly and Chaska to your decks.
Don't miss out, Genius Invocation fans. All right, that brings us to the system optimizations that travelers can look forward to in the new version.
First up is an improved resource management feature for mobile players.
Oh.
Simply put, it's a practical update designed to reduce the package size of the mobile version.
Dude, nice. I feel like our phones will thank us.
after the 5.7 update, travelers will receive a pop-up notification after opening Genshin Impact on mobile, asking them to choose from different resource plans.
Okay.
Under the basic plan, the system will retain the necessary resources for daily gameplay and optimize the resource usage for some Archon quests, story quests, and hangout events.
Okay, so that means clearing out some old quest
Let's
resources
pay
to save
attention.
storage space, right? But
Actually.
what about players whose progress is a bit all over the place? How does that work?
Don't worry, the dev team has accounted for that. The system will provide different guidance and solutions based on account progress and quest status to ensure that travelers still have a smooth gaming experience. And when you need to start an Archon quest, story quest, or hangout event that isn't enabled, the system will download the required resources as
LAN's
needed.
being bigger than Genshin.
slay.
Yup. So travelers who haven't updated the mobile
And
version in
Starro
a long
combined,
time
that's
might be able to
crazy.
free up quite a bit of storage space with this optimization.
I need that.
And it sounds like a great option for cross-platform players who maybe rely on mobile more for the small stuff.
Yeah, of course, if you don't have storage concerns, nothing has to change. You can just choose to keep all game resources instead. And this setting can be changed at any time in the Paimon menu, where you can choose for completed quest resources to be automatically cleared in future version updates, or for all game resources to be updated as normal.
Oh, okay.
This should also make it easier for people to try out Genshin Impact for the first time.
Yup. For further details, be sure to check out the developers' discussion as well as future announcements across Genshin Impact's official accounts.
Okay.
And you will now be able to directly use Fragile Resin to claim rewards from Leyline Blossoms and common challenge domains, like artifact and talent material domains. This also applies to the artifact drops in the new
I don't
permanent
have
event we
allergy
introduced
meds,
earlier.
no. It's an unknown.
Fragile
I feel like
resin
it's
is
because
worth
of that
60
cat from
original
yesterday, but it's
resin.
kind of
So
crazy
that
that it
means
keeps
you
going.
get triple the drops. Should
I
save a
never
few
had,
trips
like,
to the
allergies
crafting bench,
before.
that's for sure.
It would be like something really
Also, the
smaller,
Adventurer
but not
Handbook
like
will
this.
now have guide entries for 40 resin bosses,
Like,
which
my
should
nose
be
is
helpful if
tickling-
you run into a
tickling me
boss you're not
constantly.
quite sure how to crack.
And the icons will be displayed in the order the bosses were unlocked, which should make it more intuitive to navigate.
All right, let's move on to some optimizations for the Spiral Abyss. When moving to the next floor or restarting a challenge, you can now save your current party lineup or clear it with a single click.
This works everywhere.
easy.
And you can claim your challenge rewards directly after completing floor 12. If you're not satisfied with your performance, you can also restart the challenge directly from the finalization screen.
Nice. Small things here and there really add up over
That's
time.
really nice.
Yeah, so hopefully these optimizations make for a better experience overall.
All right. Well, that was another long one, you guys, but it's not over yet. A mystery guest left a message for us, so let's check it out along with the third redemption code.
旅人の皆さん、こんにちは。鈴木愛理です。
Hello.
今回ゲーム原神の皆さんと一緒にお仕事をすることになりました。とても嬉しいです。ありがとうございます。私は、スカークというキャラクターのアニメショートテーマソングの、スターオデッセイという楽曲を歌わせていただいたんですが、この楽曲は全編英語で世界各国というか世界にこう届ける歌ということで、もう全て英語の詩なので、私にとってはこの世界に入って初めての経験でとてもドキドキしたのですが、皆さんと一緒に気持ちを共有できたらいいなと思って今からとてもワクワクしています。スカークの歴史を聞いてすごく強いけど孤独と戦いながら今日まで生きてきた、そんな強くてかっこいい女性っていうのを頭に置きながら歌を歌いましたので、その気持ちが届くと嬉しいです。この楽曲はショートフィルムと同時公開されます。皆さんぜひ楽しみにしていてください。愛理でした。
An animated short for Skirk and a song!
I'm maybe they will show it.
So exciting!
So exciting!
Well, you guys, that brings us to the end of our announcements for this version. That was a whirlwind.
It certainly was. So, what are you all looking forward to the most? For me, I have to say, although it's a little biased, I am clearly excited for everybody to meet Dahlia.
Yes.
But you know, I'm also really excited about the new permanent content like Stygian Onslaught. How about you guys?
It's kind of hard to pick just one. I mean, I'm excited for my girl Mawika
Of
in
course.
TCG, but like, I'm also really excited to see Navilet, my fave, in the Traveler's Tales.
Yes. Well, I'm really excited for, I might be a little biased as well. I'm really excited for Skirk.
Who?
Wow, really? I am also so excited for Dahlia, and like we've been waiting so long for these characters, and also Dainslief. I'm so excited, and that animated
should be
short,
sneak
oh
peek
my
for
gosh,
Not Cry.
and also of course the lore girlies. We're eating so well this patch. I'm so excited for that twins quest.
Yes, I feel like it's clear from the last few patches
need
that
to-
the story has really been
Come on.
amping up lately, and this
Come on.
version seems to be no exception.
Yeah, right? I mean, pretty soon we'll be in our 5th year of adventuring, if you can believe it. It feels like it was just yesterday.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
So it feels like we're really getting to see how a lot of elements that seemed separate at first
Yeah,
are starting to converge.
Mm-hmm. And after what we saw in the dev team's Nod Cry teaser, I'm even more excited to see how the story unfolds from here.
Right? And we hope travelers have fun doing the same.
Okay, so that's it for the Genshin Impact version 5.7 special program. Thank you so much for
Surely.
tuning in, everybody.
Ad Astra Abyssask, travelers, and happy adventuring!
Can I get 5 big booms?
Boom! 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 Oh, wait a second. It looks like another friend from afar is rushing over to share some interesting news.
Guys! Guys!
Nod Cry, an ever-changing landscape of ruin, a marvel corroded by time. In the forest, where the nights were once undisturbed save for a few rays of moonlight, the wild hunt's shadow grows. There are those who bear the name of Frost Moon, living where the silver light shines.
Wait, that's really pretty.
Others carry the torch, fending off the darkness and cold with their blades. I hear that the Snow and Fae still yearn for the frosts of old.
Hello?
While the Fatui look to the stars above, trying in vain to seize the false firmament. Then there are the
There
nights
he is!
draped in the west wind, nearing the end of a long and arduous mission. My friends,
Varka!
of course,
That's
shan't be
Varka!
outdone. They will no doubt bring a magical charm to this edge of the world. And just as the stone craves the sculptor's hand, so does fate await your gaze. Pour me another cup of tea, if you'd be so kind. The story is about to begin.
Wow! 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 We got Alice! Yeah, what happened with that? That looks super, super promising. Frostpunk, yeah. It's giving Frostpunk. Personally, I'm obsessed with Lightkeeper faction. Go Varka again. Wait. Let this be completely done. And then I'll go back. We got Varka from the back. Oh, okay. I'm sorry that my face camera blocked it. I apologize. We're gonna watch it right now. Okay.
Those who bear the name of Frost Moon, living where the silver light shines.
Why are you not being...
Others carry the torch,
Gee, I'm sorry.
fending off the darkness and cold with their blades.
Oh,
I
the
hear
elf
that the
is
Snow and
complete.
Fae still yearn.
I don't remember how Lubina looked, to be honest. I mean, I remember her having a lot of... Doesn't she have like a... Oh, she doesn't have a rose. Like a... Oh no, her whole hair is black. Oh, this could be Columbina. You are right.
Yearn for the frosts of old.
You are right, yeah.
While the Fatui look
Absolutely.
to the stars above, trying in vain to seize the false firmament. Then there are the
Get out.
nights, draped in the west wind, nearing the end of a...
There you go. Wait. There you go! Look at him. He does look like adventuring from the behind. Not gonna lie. But he looks good. He looks good. The third playable. He actually does look good. That's genuinely too close to adventuring. You're getting fine in Genshin. Yeah. Oh, Vinega? Beniga? Thanks so much for the follow. Welcome in. I don't know my alerts. Not existent actually. Wow, I just realized.
Hello there.
I apologize. There you go. You can see they put adventure, which is the look of Kaya in Genshin. The snatched waist.
Long and arduous.
This feels too snatched, I'll be honest. It kinda, I mean, you don't see because of the case.
Mission. My friends, of course, shan't be outdone.
Crazy.
They will no doubt bring a magical charm to this edge of the world. And
Not
just
bad.
as the stone craves the sculptor's hand, so does fate await your gaze.
This is...
Pour me another cup of tea, if you'd be so kind. The story.
So cool. We already seen this, right? In like a preview. It was not like this, it was like an art version of it. If I remember correctly. But it looks really cool. I like it so far.